Hello and welcome to Always Bring Your Camera. In a world with just about everyone owning a cell phone or some type of camera, many strange things have been spotted. In this video we will be exploring a few images that caught something that couldn't quite be explained. Even though the first one is a satellite image, all of them are certainly situations where everyone was glad that a camera was ready. Australia. Australia is home to some of the world's most beautiful beaches, cute kangaroos, adorable koalas, and scary sharks. In January through February 2010, it was also home to one of the strangest satellite phenomena captured. During this time period, images of strange circular patterns were spotted on multiple locations all over the area. Many thought the satellite was malfunctioning, but this was not the case. What also was odd is that not long after these irregularities popped up, Australia experienced some of the most inclement weather that caused massive floods. Coincidence? Maybe. But what was causing the circles? Many people pointed fingers at the infamous HAARP program, which many believe is used to control the weather. Other people went the route of UFOs, but to date, no one is quite sure what exactly was going on. Photobomb. Now here is an image that did result in some bit of good. Apparently this photo shows a man by the name of Joe Martinez and his wife at their wedding party. Once the photo was developed, the image of some strange demon-like being was seen standing behind Joe. According to Mr. Martinez, he had been a long-time drug user, but after seeing the photo and fearing it was Satan behind him, he went clean. The image has been investigated by experts who all claim it to be genuine, but what are we looking at here? I can't say for certain, but my first thought is that it looks incredibly like a German Shepherd, and that breed of dog could stand as tall as a man. Now why would a German Shepherd be at a wedding reception? I have no idea, but it is a possible explanation, other than that no one mentions animals at this party. Maybe it is a real paranormal creature, but at least it helped a man get clean, and that is all that really matters. Mysterious stranger. Here is an older photo that had been making its rounds on the internet. In this photo, it allegedly showed a famous being known as Le Lion from Switzerland. For 10 years, a being dressed in a boiler suit, also known as coveralls, wearing a cloak and a World War II gas mask, had roamed the Swiss forest near the town of Molay. Many residents feared this being, and up until a few years ago, no images of it were ever found. A few people had come face to face with this being, and while things went peacefully, everyone stated a sense of unease with their encounters. Le Lion never broke the law or harmed anyone, but this still led the police to search for the being. A few years ago, police claimed to have found Le Lion's clothes in the forest, along with a note stating he or she didn't want to be hunted down like a beast, and claimed it wore the gas mask due to a certain sexual taste in sadomasochism. Many interpret the letter as a suicide note, but I question if it is legit or not. Did this being actually move on or kill itself, or did the police make up the story to quell the nearby residents? Ours or alien? Many of you are aware that while driving to work one morning, my wife and I saw a triangular UFO over the power plant I was working at. What also was strange about it was that it could turn in right angles and that it was over a power plant, which all are no-fly zones. Well, these images show closely what we both saw other than the light in the center. These images were captured on April of 1990 in the US, as well as October 1st of 2014 over France. What many speculated to be is the Black Project plane known as the TR-3B, which is said to be nuclear powered. Of course, there is no official word on this craft's existence, or more so a denial of it, but here we are. Being as my wife and I have personally seen this craft, my only question is it the military's or extraterrestrial? Mud monster. Okay, stick with me here on this one. Apparently this photo was taken back in 2007 in Brazil, and as you can see it shows a strange horned beast walking into the water carrying what looks to be a small child or spider monkey. This image was quite popular on paranormal sites, but one explanation was given. Possibly. Some stated that the image just showed locals covered in mud with their hair representing what could look like horns. While this is certainly possible, it doesn't explain why the face looks particularly unhuman, why it seems to have a tail, and more importantly, why does it have a baby in its arms. Granted, I'm not sure what this image shows, but I do know that it's quite odd. The Red Planet. You probably knew that Mars had to be on this video somewhere, and I didn't want to disappoint. So far, many strange pictures have come back from the Red Planet. This planet has Bigfoot, gerbils, traffic lights, cars, ghost women, rocks, and this odd image. This picture was first spotted in July of 2015, and it shows what appears to be a golden crab climbing the rock face. No one is sure what this is, but the common explanation is that viewers are victim of pareidolia. This phenomenon is where the brain is trying to make sense of something odd and makes one view it as something familiar. The problem with this explanation is that no one offers an insight into what some of these obviously out-of-place objects actually are. I can't explain this particular image, but some objects I thought possibly could be all the junk left in space finally finding their resting place in the Red Planet. Wait, what is that? If you have watched my channel for a while, you know that normally topics for a video spring up from something odd I found while researching another topic. This image is certainly the inspiration for this video. Around January 2016, a passenger aboard an EasyJet flight from Austria to Cork took this picture of what appears to be a man walking on the clouds. The image was taken at 30,000 feet, and upon closer inspection, a face can be seen on this thing. According to some legends, stories of people who lived in or could walk on clouds have been present in many cultures. But is this what we are seeing here? Outside of a strange cloud formation, but that doesn't explain everything here, I'm at a loss for an explanation, other than to think that maybe the Twilight Zone episode titled Nightmare at 20,000 Feet with William Shatner may have been onto something. With that, be safe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.